News is refusing to declare a lead crisis, and both local and national organizations are responding. Welcome into News Live at 6. I'm Dylan Brendel.
And I'm Ronnie Perillo. The NRDC is urging the city now to take action. CitrusTV Investigates has the exclusive story with multiple environmental advocates.
While Lead Prevention Week has passed in Syracuse, concerns are still rising over the status of the cleanliness of the city's drinking water. Data initially showed that over a quarter of residences across the city contained above the EPA's allowed lead water levels. And to residents like Darlene Medley, it's been a long-standing battle.
Once your children are poisoned by lead, they will never reach their full potential. How do you walk around and tell parents things like that after you destroyed their kids?
Medley's twin sons were affected by her previous home's contamination. After months of advocating, the city sued her landlord on her kids' behalf.
They won. They won $250,000 from my landlord. Do you know how much money them people came and gave me and my kids? Not even me, because it's not me that's poisoned. But do you know how much money them people offer my kids? Not even a 50-cent honey bun.
From paint to water, moving to a new house didn't stop her personal war with lead poisoning.
My house is positive for lead. So not only have you affected my twins once, but now it's the possibility that you're going to affect them again.
So Medley helped organize Freedom from Lead CNY. Her co-founder, Oceana Fair's brother and granddaughters are also experiencing the effects of lead poisoning. Her youngest from the lead water pipe in her home.
Because it doesn't matter how clean the source of the water is, if once it gets delivered to your house, it's coming through a dirty line and being contaminated.
The waters of Skinny Atlas Lake, just a 30-minute drive from Syracuse, supply the city with all of its plumbing necessities. And while the water here itself is clean, the problem lies underground. The initial report finding that 14,000 water lines were constructed with lead in the Salt City, and it's impacting marginalized communities at the highest rate.
Taking away the issue of exposure to lead, if you have a child who is not exposed, our children, Black and brown children, are more susceptible to not being identified in areas such as ADHD anyway.
Kiara Von Brackle is a PhD student at the Maxwell School studying sociology. Her focus, social and health disparities within communities. So when she saw that Black and brown homes were containing lead at a 10-to-1 ratio in Syracuse, she joined the NRDC's work in signing a letter to call for action.
It would be in a state of emergency that will free up some funds that we could use to help get people some point-of-use service filters. That's also a second demand.
But the city says that the demand for a crisis isn't supported by the findings.
The information about what's happening in Syracuse doesn't support comparisons to other cities in the U.S. like Flint.
We have more children that are poisoned than they actually do in Flint, but the reason that we never got national notice or news credit for it is because our elected officials are allowing our landlords to do it. Because you have to think, who's funding the campaigns?
While data doesn't confirm this statement, Medley says that she sees many residents refusing to get their kids tested due to fear of losing their children.
The last thing that he had to hold on to remember his wife. He had to give that baby up. That's wrong.
Organizers of Freedom from Lead CNY believe that the timeline of 5 years to replace these pipes is too long.
Be patient. That's all I keep hearing in my head is be patient.
But they hope that with their continued work, youth lead poisoning in Syracuse will become a thing of the past. Luke Welch, CitrusTV News.